Hi, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to be reacting to Good Evening and Don't Call Me by SHINee. I've reacted to SHINee only once on this channel in my Halloween marathon. I reacted to Married to the Music, which I loved. The song was super great. I love that song. It was super fun. I loved the video as well. I really was super impressed by it and I had a lot of fun watching it. So I'm really excited to get into these two songs. I'm pretty sure I know the song for Good Evening. I think I have it in my Spotify playlist. And I think I remember that it's also a pretty fun song, so I'm excited for that. I don't know a lot about SHINee. I know 3 members' names. Obviously I know Taemin. I know him as a solo artist. I've reacted to him before. And I know he's in Super M, which is how I know that SHINee is SM. That's literally the only reason. Then I know the name Jonghyun. I know about him. And I also know that there is a member called Key. And that's all I know about him. I know his name. And that's really all I know about SHINee. I do know that they've been around for a while. And I think most likely I know 1 or 2 other songs by them, like older songs by them. I can't really tell you which ones, but I'm pretty sure if I'll hear them somewhere, I'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard this song before. But otherwise, I never really looked into SHINee's music. When I was listening to K-pop back in 2014, I was really a lot more into the girl groups. I think Big Bang was the only boy group that I paid attention to. So I never really listened to SHINee's music back then, and then this time around with my K-pop journey, I'm more into the recent boy groups, so I always made a circle around SHINee. I don't really know why, but we're changing that today. Before I get into this reaction, if you liked it at the end of it, please don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe to my channel if you want to. Also, I have a Patreon account where I do album listens and I'm currently reacting to Queendom, so if you're interested in any of that, the link is in the description. And I also started a gaming channel recently, so if you're into gaming videos, the link to that is also in the description. Okay, I read through the lyrics for Good Evening, so I'm very surprised. The lyrics are actually kind of not necessarily sad, but deep and meaningful. I thought just from hearing the song, if I remember it right, I thought it was going to be more like a fun song, like a party song kind of, but it's kind of romantic actually, so I'm surprised about that. Also, do they ever say good evening in the lyrics? I really like the lyrics to the song. Okay, let's watch Good Evening. All right, yeah. I remember the song already. Hi, Taemin. Actually, now that I know the lyrics, he has a great voice. I can hear that romantic, like, inflection. Oh. Ah, right. Oh, he has a frowny face on his hair. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. That fox is so cute. Oh. Oh.
I can feel we're looking at each other
Whoa. Cool. That's so cool. Ah. Oh man. Okay. Okay, so that was Good Evening. I didn't say too much during the reaction. I was just really enjoying it a lot. This video kind of, well, not the video, but the feeling that they give me kind of reminds me of Winner. And I already had that feeling when I was watching Married to the Music, which is that they just have a lot of fun. I think I said that in Married to the Music. Their energy is very infectious, contagious. All of that sounds negative, but it's a good thing. When they're all dancing together, it just gives me like it's a good time. And it was the same with Married to the Music when they were dancing. It just makes me want to like get up and dance with them, if that makes sense. So I really like that about them. Also about the members, they're really great, all of them. It's weird to me, like I feel like I should know who they are, but the only person I recognize is Taemin, of course, because I know him. But I feel like such an idiot that I don't know who the other people are. I feel like so uneducated. They all have a really great style about them. Based on this video, I couldn't really choose a favorite amongst them. I really like all of them very much. I really like the video for this. Now that I read the lyrics, I do hear the kind of romantic feeling in the song. Previously, when I heard the song, I just heard that joyous, fun dance break, but I do hear in the rest of the song now that kind of feeling that they talk about in the lyrics. First of all, I don't necessarily understand a storyline in the video, I think, but I do really notice their expressions sometimes, like especially when he's sitting in front of the monitor, his expression is just completely blank, like it's not happy for sure. So I really noticed that throughout the video, the feeling that they act out, like they're acting. The colors are also really cool, like there's a lot of green in this video and blue. The set is really cool, the stage being in this like tinted turquoise color, it's kind of like that. Ooh, I called it. The set dressing here reminds me a little bit of Criminal by Taemin. Just, I think there's like a coffin or a mattress of some sort, and then we have a lot of flowers in that as well. Very minor details, but it just reminds me a little bit of Criminal, which is fun. He's eating a lot of oranges. I'm pretty sure this is the same stage. We have again the nature outside, and then they built this like glass house kind of thing on top of the stage where they put all the set dressing in. They're trapped inside, they're trapped and they can't really interact with the outside world, kind of. It's very interesting. And just overall the aesthetic is really cool. It's like a mixture of nature and technology. And overall, this whole setup with all these cameras, because sometimes we see the live feed of these cameras in these TVs. This is such a cool thing to like have the live feed in the video, like, and have it, you know, like we see what he's doing on this screen, but also in the reality. And his wardrobe also interesting with that plastic. Plastic is really like, or like something in between them and the outside. There's always something there. Like I feel like the goal of this video, the goal of the story is to go outside. I don't know how that connects to the lyrics though, or if there is a connection. Oh, then we have that fox thing. This is so cute. Not gonna lie, when he showed up I was like ding 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 in my head, which is awful. He's so cute. Obviously he's animated and you can tell that he doesn't look very real. I love this too. I love that they're all wearing the same, all the backup dancers are wearing the same outfit. That's really smart and really cool. Choreography is also really great in this video, obviously. And he has a frowny face on the side of his head here. I don't know if I'm just seeing it or if that's intentional. Like, it looks like two eyes and then a frowny face, but there's something up here too, so it's probably not intentional. This is also interesting. I don't know where this footage that they overlaid here is from. Oh wow, wait, I thought this overlay was done in editing, but I think it's actually a projection in the shot, because here you can see that it lights up the places where his face is. And I thought this was just like someone holding something over the light, but I think it's actually because of the projection. That's so cool. I love it when things are done practically and not in visual effects. I love that. And here I think they did the same thing again. Also the color of this almost makes it look like water, which is also great. As if they're dancing on water. It's like a lake in the middle of nature or something. And then it starts raining, so it's like nature is coming to them, because it also seems like he's very happy about that. All right, and then we go under the water. Oh, and then we have this section. This is so cool. So everything is covered in plastic. We still have those orange peels everywhere. They're underneath the plastic, which is really scary to look at, kind of. And then they do the choreography. And then this color thing, that's so cool. I've never seen that done before in any video. I love this aesthetic. Pouring paint onto someone with a plastic thing, but then using the paint as a green screen to overlay other footage into. So cool. I love that. I love that. I want to steal that idea and do it in some other video. And also what they overlay into the green screen. Oh my god, this is just so cool. And then they look at they look into the well, and we see the members drowning. So that comes again back to this, that this almost looks like water. So I think that's probably intentional then. This is just so cool. Oh my god, I love that shot. It's so simple. Literally pouring just any color paint, maybe like pink or something that really stands out very much, over people under plastic, and then using it as a green screen to insert other footage. It's so simple on a technical level, but it looks so awesome. And then we finally get them in nature. So they're having fun in nature. They're finally free. Oh, that's also such a pretty shot. I guess this shot is reversed. It kind of looks like we're underwater with him, but that wouldn't really make sense because we wouldn't see the reflection here. So I think he's just going underwater and we're outside of the water with him, and they flipped the image to make it seem like we're underwater with him. Okay, so that was Good Evening. It's not necessarily complicated on a technical level, I would say, but it's really creative and interesting to look at because they used a lot of really cool techniques, like filming things and playing them back in the frame, or filming things and overlaying them with a projector, or using paint as a green screen, which is super cool. All of those underwater shots, and then the stages were really cool, and the set dressing was great, and the editing was also nice, but it didn't stand out to me. It was more the set dressing that stood out to me. And then they had visual effects, and the color palette was really cool with a lot of green and blue mostly. But let me read the lyrics for Don't Call Me now. The lyrics seem pretty straightforward, them saying, don't call me, we didn't work out together, we didn't make a lot of sense together. I even get kind of a feeling of maybe the other person cheated or did something bad, because they say, I don't believe you, you know why, I know that you deceived me. So I feel like maybe the other person even cheated or something. But basically they're saying, it's over, it's done, stop calling me, I'm not interested in you anymore, we're over. Okay, let's watch Don't Call Me. I've only heard good things about it, so I'm very excited. Let's do it. Oh my god. Hello. Cool.
I promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
If you don't call me, check this out, y'all. Don't call me. I don't want you back, don't call me.
Oh.
I keep saying next time and I'm saying your life. 깊어진 밤 집요하게 벨이 울려 It's your calling 고집스럽고 지독하지 그게 바로 너 스티커 너 쉽게 포기 못해 그 성질 버리지 못해
That's cool.
이름만 서치해 내 흔적들을 찾아 핥아대 내 아침을 망치곤 해그 패턴은 뻔해 관심 꺼줄래 I know where you came from 그대는 나의 shawty 사라져 줄래 저리 Don't think about calling 넌 You know you waste my time 네가 봐 넌 최악이야
Oh, where is this going?
나 해줄 거 끝났어 너의 love
Ooh,
사랑하면 보내줘
nice.
계속 말하잖아 next time 넌 없어 in your way 네 사랑
This sounds kind of dark.
지워내 잊어버려 제발
Really interesting. Whoa. Whoa, 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 cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
버려 trash 진짜 늦었다니까 널 믿지 않아 you know why 날 속였다는 걸 알아 속인 걸 알아 비극은 왜 사랑의 몫인데 슬픈
Oh, so smooth. Stop it.
사람 없을 거니까 미쳤어 넌 You don't know you waste my time 네가 봐 넌 최악이야 When I hate you come
Oh, wow, he's floating. All right. Oh, that chorus is so good.
계속 말하잖아 next time 넌 없어 in your life 네 사랑 아끼지 않냐 지워 널 잊어버려 제발 난 널 몰라 손 위에 전화하지 마 아직 같은 꿈 속에서 포기 못했니 I'll never pick up 지워버렸어 I'm gonna save my life
Ooh, ooh, ooh. The drama.
For the next call. Sorry, the number you have called has been disconnected. 끝났어 love.
The piano, what?
살아도 원해 now. 사랑했다면 보내줘.
Are they in space now? What is happening?
난 찾을 거야 love. My love. 더
Ooh.
아름다운 지독했던 너와 나. So bad, so bad. 잊을 수 있는. Don't worry now.
Oh my god, this is giving me goosebumps.
네 사랑 난 이제 아니야. 지워 날 잊어버려 제발. 난 널 몰라. 손 내게 전화하지 마.
Whoa. Damn. Okay, whoa. I have a lot of thoughts about this. First thing, in the beginning, the song, but also the aesthetic and their styling reminded me a lot of EXO. I know EXO is also SM, they're also a boy group, so it makes sense that there is some small similarities. But I think mostly it reminded me of Obsession because of his hairstyle and just the song a little bit. But as the song went on, that feeling went away, especially back here when the piano part played. Oh my god, that was so cool. This shot just reminds me of Obsession, like Chanyeol or something. I don't know. He even has like these little like tiny versions of the spikes that Suho has. I don't know, it just really reminds me of the styling of Suho in Obsession. And second of all, I really, until this comes on for the first time, we stay in this location the entire time. So pretty much half of the video, we stay in one location, if I'm not wrong. But then when we cut here, I was like, whoa, okay, we're getting into different territory. This is so cool. I love this shot so much. The aesthetic of the floating furniture, but also everything being completely red. It looks really like dangerous and mysterious. Oh my god, I love this shot. I can't really tell you if it's practical or visual effects. It looks practical. It looks like this furniture is really hanging from the ceiling in real life. But obviously I wasn't there, so I don't know. It looks pretty real. First of all, because of how the light acts, it's even having an effect on the furniture over here. So if that was visual effects, it just seems like a lot of attention to detail to include a light like this. I love, as I said in the previous one, I love practical shots, practical things that look like magic. So this is, oh my god, I love this shot. It's so cool. Oh my god, look at him being all smooth with his footwork here. Like, how dare you do that? How dare you just slide around on the floor like that? I think they each get their own location with the, sorry, I'll have to call them by their hair colors. The red-haired one being in the red floaty space, and then him being in this space where something is sinking, him having this space with all of this plastic thing hanging around, and then, oh, he's also floating. It's such a cool shot. And then him having the stage with the ladder. So they all get their own stage kind of. Oh, then we have the train, and then we have that water thing of the, like, the more the video goes on, the more elements are added, which is really cool, because again, in the beginning, I think we stay in this one location until the halfway point, which is pretty long. But back here, a lot of stuff happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is completely green screen. I think only this that he's standing on is real, because even the water seems to be fake, but the reflection of the water on him is pretty accurate, so I don't know. The lighting is awesome in this stage because there's a lot of lighting going on, and it looks like, I'm pretty sure this is a set. I don't think this is a real location, which is super impressive because someone built this entire structure. The door and the ticket booth back here, all of that half sunken screen, it's really cool. I really like the set a lot. It looks very come down with all of the broken stuff, and the lighting really gives it such a great mood with that spotlight coming through the roof. It's a lot of effort and work put into this. And then over there is the phone booth, so we get all of the shots that we've seen so far are all in this location, which is smart and resourceful and efficient and all of those things. This obviously seems more like the sun is shining through the roof, and those are the sun rays with just some dust. And then here we go nighttime when the moon is shining through the roof and it's way more blue, things like that. Love this shot too. I love this one shot where I'm assuming this is actually a one shot. So it looks like there's a light on the camera, so he's lit up. When he's a little further away from the camera, he's not as bright as when he comes closer to the camera, he gets more bright, and they stay in the dark. So it seems like there's a light attached to the camera. And most likely they did that because they are doing a shot where they move the camera pretty much 180 to show a lot of the space. So if they had set up lights to light up this area for him to dance in, then if we move the camera like we do here, we would have seen the equipment. So that's probably why they did that. Again, all of what I'm saying is just me making assumptions because I wasn't there. And then this is really interesting with that smoke. You can barely see anything, but someone's wearing a gas mask, so that's interesting. Don't know what that means. Then we go here, and I assume that's why I'm saying also this is a set, because this is the same space. They just took down the walls, and then this is again the same space. They just hung up the plastic. I don't exactly know how they inserted the space in the back here. It just looks really cool. It could be green screen though, or blue screen or something. Also, this shot is so cool. The slow-mo rain, oh, so nice. The next camera move with the eye, it's so cool. They go really close on his eye and then all the way back. And then we zoom into the screen and then cut to the actual footage where it goes through that tunnel, which is awesome also as well. Even though they reused one set a lot throughout the video, it's still not an easy video to pull off. I really like this video. I don't really know how it connects to the lyrics or internally what the story is, but I'm sure some of you know and will tell me. I'm gonna look up the members because I feel so uneducated. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing names. Onyu, he's the one with the white hair. I think he was the one who was looking at the fox in Good Evening. Then we have Ki. Okay, so he's the one with the black hair and the feathers. Awesome. Oh wait, Onyu is leader and main vocalist. Ki is lead rapper, lead dancer, sub-vocalist. Okay, so he's the rapper. Oh, Minho. Okay, Minho. Main rapper, sub-vocalist, visual. Oh, he's also a rapper. He was the one who had the red hair, I think. And then Taemin, of course. I know Taemin. Main dancer, sub-vocalist. Magne. Oh my god, he's only 2 years older than me. Fuck me. Never mind. And then, of course, Jonghyun, main vocalist. Alright, that's all for this reaction. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want to. As always, a huge thank you goes to all of my patrons, especially Isabel, Pineapple Senpai, Heiho, Jaiho, Anis Hasi, and Gerald for supporting me. If you're interested to check out my Patreon, the link is in the description. And of course, please let me know what else by SHINee you want me to react to. Thanks for watching. Bye!